Hi, everybody. It's June 7th, 2023. It's been 269 days since I saw my little brother, Paul Kearns, and we've missed 74 scheduled visits. Today, I'm just going to give you a quick update about what happened in court today. I took the SkyTrain. I got up at 6 a.m., took the SkyTrain downtown with about 50 pounds of this file. And we didn't get on, so there were no judges available, or so they said. I think really the reason is the public guardian and trustee and the other, my sister has cross-petitioned to be I have an 80-year-old sister who's a nun in North Bay, Ontario, and for some reason she's cross-petitioned to be the decision maker for my little brother, although she's only met him in person on a few dozen occasions over the course of his life. He's 65 with Down syndrome, profoundly disabled. She doesn't understand his speech. She left home when shortly after he was born. But in any event, they both insisted that they needed 2 days, and so we didn't get any judge at all. And I said to the court clerk, I said at the counter, I said, I'm not leaving until I have hearing dates. So she went back in their little room back there, and she came up with, she said the week of July 31st through August 2nd was available. And so even though that's 7 weeks away, and it seems like an eternity, I prepared a document. It's called a requisition. I don't know if you can see it, but I reset the hearing for August 1st and 2nd, 2023. So that's about 7 weeks away. So it seems like an eternity. I haven't seen my little brother for 269 days. I know he's sitting in that hot L'Arche group home. They don't even bother to get air conditioning for those, for their residents. But, what can you do except for just hang in there and believe that eventually, in my experience, and as my grandfather, who was an Ontario Superior Court judge, he said, the wheels of justice grind exceedingly slow, but they grind exceedingly fine. I just hope, and I keep saying over and over again, that Paul or I don't die before we are allowed to see each other again. You can help my Facebook friends and people who are watching this by contributing to my GoFundMe. I set up a GoFundMe account. Every penny from that account now goes to pay the retainer. I have a psychologist waiting in the wings who will do an investigation of L'Arche's confinement of Paul, and they're cutting off his visits with me. I'm his only family visitor left in British Columbia. So I have a psychologist ready, and I paid her $600, but we're $3,400 short. We need $4,000. So maybe you know of some agency or some group or a company or somebody who's independently wealthy, just some source of funds just to make up that gap of $3,400. Because once we have it, then I can argue that we should send, that this psychologist should be able to investigate the confinement of and isolation of Paul. And it won't just help Paul, it'll help all disabled people who are so vulnerable and in this situation where they're being confined and isolated. At the time that L'Arche first cut off Paul's visits with me, they cut off visits by they cut off visits for everybody in the group home. I think there's 3 other residents there. So it was on the pretext was COVID-19. There was a COVID-19 outbreak. And then when I sued them, then they just stopped even making a pretext of having a good reason. And they said I was difficult and Paul was too upset when it was time for me to go. So please consider kicking in a few bucks that you may have, or think about who might be willing to pay the psychologist or make a substantial contribution to the psychologist. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Paul, I'm fighting tooth and nail. My feet are killing me. I was on the SkyTrain for like 2 hours today with a 50-pound file. I'm just, I'm working as fast as I can to free you so that we can visit and I can help make decisions for you. Take care, baby. I miss you so much. I'll see you as soon as I can.